to be a faithful leader. Number one, a faithful leader is someone that does according to that which is in God's heart and in his mind. A faithful leader is someone that does according to that which is in God's heart and in his mind. He is not someone that does according to what is in his own heart and mind, or according to what he wants and how he feels. Now please look at me. A faithful leader is someone that does according to what is in God's heart and mind, not according to what is in his own mind and heart, not according to what he wants, not according to how he feels. The moment you begin to do things according to your own way, not according to God's way, as a leader, you are no longer faithful. Like for example, we started this ministry. Somebody walk up to me, say he has his own vision. Trust me, my answer is that if you have your own vision, please go and start it. There are many halls in town. Here there is only one vision, because two visions will give us the vision. Now please listen to me. Listen to me. A truly faithful leader is someone that does what is in God's heart and mind, not what is in his own mind and heart. Don't come and tell me, I have this idea. I have my own idea. Like for example, I like using choir because I've been in choir. The leader have selected a song. When he say, please ma, I have my own song that I want to teach choir. After they have selected song, he said, because this song, I don't like it. Why I'm not singing it? Because it's not making me feel, I'm not feeling the song. I like this song that makes, no, you are not faithful. I have my own scripture. You are not faithful. The moment you begin to think that way, talk that way, act that way, you are not a faithful leader. A faithful leader is someone that does what is in God's heart and mind. Example is David. God said, I have found David, a man after my own heart. That's where it begins. A faithful leader will always look out for what is in God's heart, what is God's mind concerning this. If you are going to be a faithful leader, you must always seek to find out what is in God's mind, not what you feel. Most times, can I be honest with you? Most times, what we do in this church, I don't feel like doing it. Like for example, this night vigil, I don't feel like doing it. Oh, you think you are the only one? Yeah, see, I have a feeling, oh. Good work, I have a feeling. Mommy, I have a feeling, oh. As you are telling me standing here, I don't feel like standing here. Oh. In fact, everything in me is calling for the sleep. Where will the rest of the members be sleeping? And some people are sitting down 2:30. Richard, I don't feel like being here. My bed is large. Is that what you feel like? Is that what ask me what is in my mind. Ask me what is in my mind. Don't ask me now what is in my mind. Should I tell you what is in my mind? I can see it in your eyes, oh. I can see what is in your own mind. As a leader, you don't do what is in your mind. You do what is in God's mind. That is the difference between David and Saul. King Saul did what it was in his own mind. God said, hey, I got jailbreak. Please step aside. David was seeking after what is in God's mind. I don't feel like coming to choir practice. Mr. Danjuma, when is the time for choir practice? 4. Can we shift it down to 6? You are not a faithful leader. As a leader, sometimes God will show you what is in his mind. And you ask God, what is in my mind? He said, this fried egg and plantain. Just drop it. Begin to pray for Sister This. Now today you will fast. No, it's not you that say, Lord, use me. Use me. Now he want to use you. You are telling him. Imagine this cup. Imagine this cup. This cup of tea with Lipton. I want to drink this thing. He's telling me, don't drink me. I don't feel like entering your stomach. Guess what will happen to this thing? You'll be thrown away. This is where this thing starts. Because most times we want to do our own thing. You don't know that you trying to do that your own thing makes you unfaithful. As a leader, you begin to say, why are you not in church? I didn't feel like coming today. Feeling. As a leader, why are you not in a study center? I don't feel like going to study center for some time now. I don't feel like. You are becoming unfaithful. Some will even tell you, I don't want to go. It's not what you want. It's what God wants. There's a time, recently, I stayed in the house for 2 days. I didn't step my leg outside the house. Today my children told me, say, we've been staying inside. Daddy, can we just go somewhere? They are used to it. They will come and say, I'm not going. They will not understand. I don't feel like most times staying at home. Just ask me what I feel like now. I don't feel like being here. Ask me where I feel like being. Chilling in metro with mama. Being by the poolside now, being in the, you understand me? Taking some chicken something. It's not what you feel. It's not what you want. Sometimes I feel like watching ball, like today. Nigeria played Algeria. I feel like watching ball, but to be faithful to the one that called me, he said, be here. You see, some leaders in church, Chelsea's playing Man U. They feel like watching it. Therefore, they will not come to church. They call you, it's time for service, you are strolling. I don't feel like coming today. And some will say, I feel like watching the ball. Halftime, I will come. Halftime, your team is losing 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying is that it's not what you feel. This thing is not feeling. This thing is not about you. It's not what you want. I don't want to join choir for now. Is that what is in God's mind for you? They say, everybody stand. Now watch. Everybody stand. You see, some people now, they don't feel like standing. But do you know what is in God's mind? Why he said, everybody stand. He's called the all-knowing God. You don't know what God knows. And you are not seeing what he's seeing. God might have seen that something is about to choke your bumper. He said, everybody stand. They are waiting for explanation. The problem is that we live in an age that Christians are waiting for explanation. Those who will walk with God don't need, most times God does not need to explain to you. He told Abraham, stand up, leave your country. Do you think Abraham felt like leaving his country? This Nigeria that is sweet, where they sweeten me. Sit down, sit down. Now, as a leader, if you are going to be a faithful leader, you must understand that a faithful leader is someone that does according to what is in God's heart and mind, not according to what is in his own mind or how he feels. Number 2, a faithful leader is someone that shows true and constant support or loyalty to the leadership of his organization. A faithful leader is someone that shows true and constant support or loyalty to the leadership of his organization. If you are not showing true and constant support to the leadership of this church, you are not a true leader. You are not a faithful leader. If you are not loyal to the leadership of this church, you are not a faithful leader. Number 3, a faithful leader is someone that is steadfast in affection. Affection talks about liking somebody. A faithful leader is someone that is steadfast in affection and allegiance or loyalty to the leadership of his organization. Like Mama said, if you don't like me, you don't like my wife, then why are you here? It's only in Nigeria that I see that somebody does not like the pastor of a church. He doesn't like the church, but he's still there. He must be the 5th column that Mama told us. And he must be even the 7th and the 9th column. See, let me tell you, even before I became a pastor, I cannot go to a church I don't like the pastor. And I cannot be in a church I don't like the church. That's why in any church I've been, I hardly join people and begin to talk bad about the church. Never. Why? How can I be in a church that I don't like the leadership of the church? Once you're a leader in a church, you are duty bound to love the leadership of that church. If you don't love the leadership of that church, please go to another church. Find the one you love. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Yes. Number 4. A faithful leader is someone that is true to the original purpose, vision, mission, core value, and goals of his or her organization. I repeat that again. A faithful leader is someone that is true to the original purpose, vision, mission, and core value and goals of his or her organization. Are you true to the purposes of this ministry? Are you true to the vision, mission, core values, and goals of this church? How many of us know our vision statement? How many of us know our mission statement? How many of you know our core value? Our core value in this church is love. Now, admin was saying the other day that we will have to start reciting our vision statement and mission statement. Very, very necessary, because you can't be true to something you don't know. Otherwise, one day now you will come and tell us that we need to break coconuts and use the water and wash face and bring koboko and do koboko night and flog all the demons. Take somebody to the stream and carry some old coin and cowries. We don't turn native doctor be that. The next one. A faithful leader is someone that is trustworthy and dependable. A faithful leader is someone that is trustworthy. The word trustworthy means worthy of trust. If you are a leader and the leadership of this ministry does not trust you, you are not faithful. For example, those that are in offering and ushers know that I have never for one day gone to where they are counting money. because I trust them. But in one church, by the time they are counting the offering, say bless and come. Go, bless and we say, Papa, I know. Because there's one leader that is not faithful. He's not in ushering. He's not in finance department. But he's the minister in charge of. And the guy made the church unhealthy. Nobody could trust him. He's not trustworthy. You give him money. Okay, for example, I gave him money to give to somebody that is in Abuja, working very hard to bring back the car that we left. Just give this guy fuel money. The guy has been there for 3 days. We don't know whether he's sleeping under the tree or eating well. To bring back the car. Just go and pay money. You were giving 18,000 naira. You went and paid in 3,000 naira. And I asked you, you say you are transferred the money. And the guy sent me the alert, 3,000 naira. I called you. You said the bank made mistake. I called somebody in the bank. They confirmed it's 3,000 naira. I said, let's go to the bank. The bank got angry, said, if I bring the guy, they will arrest him. And I told him, I said, if you get to the bank, you'll be arrested. On our way, he started crying. I don't know what is happening to me. He's not trustworthy. He's not worthy of trust. A faithful leader is somebody that is worthy of trust. Somebody that is dependable. They gave a leader money to repair equipment. He said he have repaired the equipment. They brought the equipment. The equipment went bad. Then they now took the same equipment somewhere. The money he charged for repairing the equipment is higher. And he didn't repair. And the same place, the person said that this is the amount to repair the equipment. And that this equipment was never repaired. Rather, it was more damaged. See why we need to study how to become faithful leaders. Churches don't grow because of unfaithful leaders. I'm telling you the honest truth. Nothing works when you have unfaithful leaders. Nothing works. The more you are putting energy for it to work, the more unfaithful people are removing it. Number what? Number 6. A faithful leader is someone that keeps his promise and does what he's supposed to do. Do you keep your promise as a leader? Do you keep your promise? You said I will be away for 2 days, but I will return on the 3rd day. Unfailingly, I will be there. Unfailingly. That unfailingly, we didn't see you for you went on vacation. Now, self-exile. That's why I said this thing is not how I feel. You know, there are certain people in the choir. The way I'm feeling about them, I don't like it, so that's why I'm staying away. You are not a faithful leader. The next one. A faithful leader is someone that is firm in adherence to promises and in observance of his duty. Firm. In adherence to promises and in observance of his duty. The last one. A faithful leader is someone that is not adulterous or does not have an adulterous attitude, behavior, habit, and character. That is a leader that is not unfaithful to the leadership of his organization. Please, everybody look at me. There are people that are heavily adulterous kind of leaders. They have an adulterous spirit. Everybody look at me. You can't be working for FCMB Bank and be romancing Union Bank. You can't be working with Coca-Cola and be romancing Pepsi. Do you know you can't be working for Apple and be romancing Microsoft? Do you know some company, if you are working for them and they are having a particular product that their competitors have, for the fact that you are working for them, no matter how you love their competitors' product, you are not meant to use it. If they find out that you are using it, your appointment will be terminated, because you are promoting a different brand. You are sending a message that brand is better than your own brand. I see some leaders, they will not share the handbill of this church when we are having program, but they will boldly carry another church handbill inside this church to share it. Adulterous spirit. Now bad pikin, they say mama soup no sweet. Bad pikin. I see some people, they will never talk about the kind of music we sing in this church, but they are busy promoting other church choirs that cannot sing half of the song our church choir sings every day, because of adulterous spirits. You hear mama say somebody was playing Mrs. Danjuma's song in Aba, and you that is in Calabar, you don't want to play it simply because it's coming from your church. I will not promote it. I will not promote it. Let them do what, if they like, let them talk it. I will not share it. How many of you know that there are some children that their greatest hate is against their own family? When they want to gossip, my father and my mother, they are not good. In fact, they don't even cook. Just see, longer throats. Don't have an adulterous spirit. It's an unfaithful wife that is never thankful for whatever the husband does, because she's always looking for one excuse to chop outside. We are having a program, you are not excited, but you are so excited about another church program. So excited, you are marketing it. Hey, you need to see this program. It's going to be powerful. Will you be there? Me, I will be there. You will be there? You are busy campaigning for them. Let me tell you, no, every house is built by someone. If it is green on the other side, somebody planted the grasses and watered it and weed the ground. If you do the same thing they are doing there on your own side, it will grow. But adulterous leaders, unfaithful leaders, they will always admire something very far. And you see, I'm just here for a main time. I'm just here. Let me just play my own part. And let me tell you, that place you are thinking that is green because you are far. When you get close, you still find out there are parched grounds. And they are still putting some things. And again, when you go to that place you think is better, you find out that you are not even number 1. You are number 1,000. Then that's when you begin to appreciate where you are. You know, when you visit some house on a Christmas day, they are killing something. The atmosphere will change. You will see turkey, see chicken. You will think that's how they eat every day. For the fact that you went for a program in that place, everybody is on uniform. That's not how their service used to be. Now packaging for the program. Don't use it. See, don't use another person's birthday soup to judge your mother's soup. It might not be their mother that cooked it. They hired the cook. They hire something like Rekpene Kitchen, Rekis. I'm not telling you. So drop every adulterous spirit. That you went there, the pastor preached wonderful. You think that's the pastor of the church, it might be a guest minister. Say, man, the word. See, have you sat under that man for 1 year? Do you know that most guest ministers have only one message? They don't have a church. They preach one message in Calabar here. They go to Port Harcourt. The same message. Now, come and sit under that man. Let him repeat that one message for 1 year. You find out that when you eat gari and white soup, gari and white soup, gari and white soup, that very soon you will become white soup and gari. Gari that matters. Are you still here? Section 3. Section 3. Major characteristics of a faithful leader. Number 1, truthfulness and honesty. Truthfulness and honesty. If you are going to become a faithful leader, you must learn the principle of being truthful and honest. A faithful leader does not lie. Proverbs chapter 14 verse 5. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. We want to buy, what do they call this thing? We want to buy saucer. How much it is? A leader will say, it's 1 million. In fact, I'm bringing it from Lagos. It's cheaper in Lagos. In fact, this type you will not find it in Calabar. That's what a leader told me. One thing led to another. Blessed met somebody. As Blessed don't call the person one. It now becomes that Calabar price is better than Lagos price. And we'll still pay 5,000 naira for them to fly it in. And it took 600 years for it to arrive. To be a faithful leader, it begins with truthfulness and honesty. They ask you to buy fuel. Buy 10 liters. You bought 3. And while we are having service, fuel finish. Oh dear Lord. Are you still here? You see why we need to study being a faithful, be truthful, be honest. The